Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, I dumped it.
I want a munch.
Squad.
I want to munch.
Squad, it's becoming very progressive, very fusion.
The voice, though,
like
was
it.
very much like a Nickelodeon 90s animation thing.
It's experimental. It's underground.
Welcome to Munch Squad. It's a podcast within a podcast that profiles the latest and greatest in brand eating. I have two stories for you today. The first, we've never really had a sort of like protagonist in Munch Squad. You know what I mean? I think that the closest we've gotten to a main character is like Carl Laredo from Wendy's.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who loves crunchy fries more than his family.
Yeah, Carl Laredo. And we don't mean that, Carl. I don't know if you're a listener.
Well, we don't know it. That's
but
what Justin means. We have our suspicions.
I come to you today. My heart, my hand is to say that I have another story about Young Gravy.
Oh,
man.
okay.
I mean, when your name's Young Gravy,
So
there's a lot of merchandising opportunities there for you.
Young Gravy, you'll remember, I think in KFC Canada was tasking us with honoring our gravings. And that was a big campaign that they did featuring Young Gravy. And now today, at sort of alongside that one, MILF now stands for Moms I'd Like to Feed.
Oh, boy.
Thanks to Young Gravy and Jimmy John's Red Velvet Cookies.
Oh, no.
Yes. Jimmy John's, it's true, Travis, is tempting chocolate lovers this Valentine's Day with the release of a sweet new dessert, the Red Velvet Cookie, available for a limited time.
Hey, Justin, and I know we'll get to it. Why bring MILF into this?
Oh, good question, Trav. To honor the release of this sensational new treat, Jimmy John's partnered with, and I hope this is someday on my business card, multi-platinum rapper, TikTok superstar, and notorious fan of older women, Young Gravy.
Oh, boy.
To redefine...
I've forgotten the business that this is not even... So far, this doesn't sound like it has anything to do with a business. This is just somebody wanted to pilot a show about Young Gravy romancing older women.
In exchange for cookies?
They're there to redefine the term MILF.
Well, yeah, because they're leaving out, like, the M, which is mom. Can't just say older woman. That's a cougar. You're talking about a MILF, which could be a younger mom, any mom that has a child that you find yourself attracted to.
Why are you talking so much about Young Gravy right now? I'm just trying to talk about honoring.
No, I'm mad at Jimmy John's. I don't
There's a lot of reasons to be mad at Jimmy John's. We're not going to deal with any of those. What we are going to say is this quote from Young Gravy, who said, "I've been counting down the days until the release of the Red Velvet Cookie."
Oh, Lord.
In a hilarious, and that is the entirety of his quote.
Fuck yes.
He's okay. He just released a new video in honor of the event. The hilarious, over-the-top, dramatic reality show style video. Young Gravy is tasked with awarding a Red Velvet Cookie to his favorite MILF. And it says here, the winner may surprise you.
Oh.
So that's sort of a sneak preview. I watched this video and it doesn't say which MILF gets the Red Velvet Cookie.
How surprising.
Yeah, it's really kind of surprising. So they don't say it, and it's not in the video. So I was surprised that they didn't include that.
Wait, you were so entranced by the game mechanics of MILF and Cookies that you were upset.
MILF and Cookies is that the
right
name
there.
of it?
No, wouldn't that be so? Yes, it's called MILF and Cookies. MILF and Cookies is the name of this one, and maybe that's the. I mean, there has to be some reason for this. Maybe that's as good as we're going to get. Darren Dugan, the CMO at Jimmy John's, says, "We have the opportunity to increase our menu offerings through innovative menu items that we know will delight our guests, partnering with a true brand fan like Young Gravy to bring this delicious red velvet.
I don't know anything about this gentleman except for the fact that he fucking does love brands, though.
He is handling his career in very much the same way that we would give it a similar trajectory, I think.
I'm just going to throw it out there. At this point, I could not name a Young Gravy creation, but I can name 2 brand-related campaigns he's been in. As far as I know, he's famous for loving partnering with brands.
What about Oops? Oops, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That was big on TikTok for a while, if I remember correctly. Anyway, listen, hey, partnering with a true brand fan like Young Gravy to bring this delicious red velvet cookie to the masses in time for Valentine's Day, and that is how they see you. Make no mistake, friends.
The masses.
It just felt like the right thing to do. So,
morally?
Yeah, forget the box. We have a great moral compass here at Jimmy John's. The owner of Jimmy John's hunts elephants. He sucks. Anyway, that's the end of this story. But I'm gonna real quick. I gotta take you over to KFC Canada, where we are partnering with Raptor star Gary Trent Jr. to launch a Buckets Our Life, a campaign that taps into Canada's love of basketball. One.
Have they already retired Young Gravy's?
Yeah, we've moved on from honoring our Gravings. Now we're here. Well, they heard that he was in bed with Jimmy John's, and they're like, out. For decades, Canadians have gathered around KFC's iconic bucket to share a meal. Now KFC is rallying Canadians around the world, their shared passion for buckets through basketball in a definitively Canadian way with the KF Court. If you can imagine this, KFC.
No, I don't understand any of the concepts you just said.
It's the world's first winterized basketball court.
Huh. That can't be possible.
That's not true.
Winter is usually considered off-season for outdoor courts, but KFC believes that nothing should stand in the way of Canadians and their love of buckets.
Wow.
Hey, this is a nice one here. This has been my family for 3 generations. Choice bucket.
Okay. So they made one basketball court in Canada that doesn't freeze?
Here's what it actually says. KFC created the KF Court, a winter-friendly basketball court located under one of Canada's busiest highways, the Gardner Expressway at the Bitway. That's what it says. It says that this is a basketball court they built under a very busy highway.
But
to attract Canadians from around the world.
Okay, hold on, wait. If that is the logic for what it means to winterize a basketball court, mankind discovered how to winterize a basketball court when it discovered how to winterize any object.
You know
we
how
just build a building around it.
Right now it snows. Now what if, hear me, we came up with some kind of, I'm going to call them barriers, and they go around it, and on top of it,
an up wall?
An up wall?
What are you fucking talking about? You can't have up walls.
Oh, can't I? Just watch.
I just can't.
Ow, it's not working.
Ow, it fell. Ow. Yeah, of course it fell. It's an up wall, dipshit.
Oh, my legs.
What's keeping
up
it up
the down wall?
Think for a second. Guys, everybody listening to this podcast right now, look up at your ceiling. What's keeping it up there? Because if you can't answer that question, you need to be outside.
Griffin, the only thing that's been
us.
keeping it up there was us all believing it should be up there. Be careful.
I don't know.
Play a dangerous
Sometimes,
game.
Yeah.
So, boss, where you want to build the court? Under the busiest fucking highway you can find, man. Just find one that cars are cranking over all day long. But it's not just going to be that.
We need some new big commercial idea to boost our chicken selling business. Who's got one? We could build a basketball court under a super busy highway.
I love it. You're promoted. What? Can we get Young Gravy to... What, he's busy? Fuck!
Damn it. Reimagining KFC's iconic chicken bucket as a playable NBA regulation size bucket.
What?
And then it says here, RSB. Okay. Canadians can come for a game of pickup or pick up some fresh skills from local hoopers.
Get out.
Hey, listen, if you want me to teach you the ropes of the court, there's only one place that I like to hoop. It's under a really busy highway at the court, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Also, I love the idea of I'm out eating a bucket of fried chicken on a picnic with my family, and someone comes and just fucking slams a basketball down into it like, oh, I'm so sorry. I've been doing this visualization of that it's a basketball hoop, and
I think
I'm so sorry.
I do want to say I think you guys might be having trouble imagining it. So
please, yeah.
I'm slacking you a link real quick. Again, we're not doing video, but I wanted you to have an image you could refer to. It's really, if you can imagine a basketball court underneath the highway. And KFC
completely dismantleable. Let's talk about this. Is not a permanent basketball court they've established here. This is a basketball court that looks like it would take about 10 minutes to break down into pieces.
Travis, did you think that KFC was like, in 15 years, would be like, well, on one part of the budget that's really tough for us is maintaining our basketball court underneath the highway?
No, Justin, but I didn't think they'd make a press release about this flimsy-looking piece of shit. Like, cool, man.
They'll make a press release about Pepsi flavored like Peeps that they're making 8 cans of.
True.
They don't care. Canadians' love finger-licking good buckets is only matched by their love of buckets on the basketball court, says Azim Akhtar through what I'm assuming was a great deal of strain, the director of marketing for KFC Canada. That's why we wanted to bring these two worlds together like only KFC can and create an epic winterized court that feeds Canadians' growing passion for basketball.
And you know what? Ask any local hooper, and they'll tell you, nothing makes you better at basketball than greasy hands.
True. Concerned about the cold? Don't be chicken. The custom court has...
Hey, come on, coward. Come on, yeah. What? You afraid you're going to freeze your butt off? Come on.
Little cold never killed nobody.
The custom court has everything you need to ball your fucking brains out. It's got pre-warmed basketballs upon arrival.
What? Excuse me.
Pre-warmed.
What?
Pass me the rock. Oh, ow! Fuck!
Pre-warmed basketballs upon arrival. I would say pre-warming them after my arrival would be a hell of a thing.
You want to play? Give me 10 minutes.
They got rotating DJs on select Friday and Saturdays, courtesy
pre-warmed
of Live Nation.
DJs.
Pre-warmed rotating rotisserie DJ.
I know I would be so put out if it was the same DJ every weekend at the KFC basketball court under a highway.
Let's also just take a moment to think about the DJ who shows up for his shift, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's like, there's no one here. 8 hours? Just wait. Be ready. Okay.
Keep playing no matter what. There's a Pepsi-sponsored warming center with heaters and refreshments in case you're thinking they weren't going to get their nuts into this. So they have to bust. They see something like this, they got to get it on.
They have to start.
Oh, the Young Brands family all collaborating. You love to see it.
Hey, Justin, can you describe the baskets themselves?
They're buckets of fried chicken. I said that. It's their bucket. They're standard regulation size buckets or RBSs, but they're buckets like KFC.
How far down the line do you think that this promotional brainstorming went before an employee of the Yum brand said, don't they mostly call them baskets? Like, I know people have said bucket, like it's buckets, but primarily they say baskets, right?
In Canada, it's different.
You don't know. It's like how they say loonies and hoopers.
Yeah.
You know?
There's also KFC samples on select days, which I would love to know the math on that. Like, will we feed the trolls under the bridge today? No, I think not.
Have they scored enough hooper points? How many hooper points have they collected? 20? Not enough.
Beware, they count the hooper points 2 or 3 at a time.
To keep you crispy as a hot bucket of delicious fried chicken.
Oh, God, no.
That's horrifying. Guests can also gear up in custom limited edition number 11 puffer jerseys, honoring the favorite herbs and spices in the Colonel's recipe.
Keep?
Yeah, you can gear up and probably by gear up, they probably mean purchase for a great deal of money, I would imagine. KFC is donating court time to local basketball community groups to run their programs, and offering a $5 bookable time slot with funds going to Jump Through Hoops. And it's got the address here, but I feel like it's under a highway, you know? You just kind of
drive for a while. Highway don't got no address.
Hard to miss,
yeah.
I would say.
Mile marker 14.
Now, I will also say that the ground underneath this basketball court that I'm looking at does look extra crispy. So I enjoyed that immensely. It looks like they have fried the ground. Thank you.
I think it's just dirt. And that's
just dirt,
that's
though,
just dirt, my friend. That's how Canadian dirt looks. Beautiful, pristine, well manicured.
Delicious.
Now with all the chemicals, like our dirt.
Yeah. How about another question?
I would love that.